Hello and welcome to Neil's Spanish Fly Box. I hope you're all keeping well. The weather here is pretty grim. We've had rain for the last 17 days, which is very unusual for this part of Spain. The Perdigon that I'm going to tie today is specifically designed for the water, the rough water between rocks and boulders. Now the water comes through there pretty quickly, and so you're going to need something of weight to get it down, otherwise it's not going to get to the bottom before it goes through. Also, the fish that are there because the water is highly oxygenated, but because of the force of the current it is unlikely that they will be smaller fish. They're likely to be on the larger size. Now, it can be pretty spectacular when you catch a fish in those conditions, and the fight with the fear of the leader catching on the rocks or rubbing through and breaking is quite heart-pounding, but it's really great fun. Now the materials that we're going to use today are black tying thread. This is a 6/0. Some coquillon medium pardo for the tail. Some fine silver wire for the rib. And some blue tinsel for the collar. Okay, let's mount this hook and bead. Now this is a size 14 hook that I have in the vise with a 3.8 silver bead. Now I was saying that you certainly need the weight to get down. Well, you will do, because of the force of the current. It will soon go flying through without getting through to the bottom if you don't use some extra weight. Right, some coquillon. Tear off some fibres from the side. And there. And tie those in. Just pull them to length. And trim off the butts. Right, I'm now going to tie in some of that fine silver wire for the rib. And wind down to the end of the shank. And take off the wire and wind back up. To the bead, create a little bit of shape. To the fly. Open turns for the wire rib. Up to the bead and tied off. And break off the wire. Right, now the tinsel that I'm going to use is a royal blue, and I can't give you a name because I stole it out of my wife's embroidery box, but I'm going to actually take off the tinsel or the metallic from the two reflective fibres so that I just have the blue tinsel. And I'm going to tie that in. Now I normally only use this for brown trout, mainly because I've never used it for rainbows. It may well work, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure somebody out there will give it a go. Just wind on this blue collar. For some unknown reason, this particular blue is very attractive to the brown trout in the conditions that I described. And just tie that off. And trim off. Right. Trim off the tying thread. And I'm going to coat this with some thin UV. Zap. And give it another coat. And another zap. Right, and there, the fly is finished. This is a great little fly under the circumstances that I've described. Do give it a go. Now, if you're not already a subscriber, consider being so and touch the thumbs up, and if you want to leave a message in the comments, please do so, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.